So on this podcast, we speak with current or former elite athletes who are passionate about sharing the lessons they've learned in sports with others. On our show today, we have Mike Morrison. Now, Mike and I met at Nike pre-draft camp about 4 years ago and reconnected again this summer. And when we reconnected this summer, we just had a long conversation about youth and sports and what parents should know. So I'd like to welcome Mike to the show.
Thank you, Angie. It's a pleasure to be here. And man, this is awesome. Look at you, visionary, creating this platform where athletes can talk about their experiences. This is awesome.
You know, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while and finally decided to push forward. So thank you for your willingness to get up early and be a part of the interview.
Not a problem.
Will you talk about your background? Let people know who you are, what you've done. You have an extraordinary story.
Oh, sure. First of all, I was born and raised outside of Washington, D.C. in Prince George's County. Although I was born in the city, my parents moved out to Prince George's County for me to attend school. I played at Northwestern High School. Uh, we're probably more famous. My high school's more famous for the late Len Bias. He was one of the first players from our school. Larry Spriggs was the first, actually. Another guy by the name of Harold Fox was another stellar athlete there. But myself, Len, and Jeff Green are those modern day players that were able to play in the NBA from little old Northwestern High School. Then I went up the road to Baltimore and attended Loyola University in Baltimore, Maryland. The only player in that school's history currently to ever get drafted to play in the NBA. I was drafted by the Phoenix Suns in 1989, traded to the Washington Bullets back then, now the Wizards. Played also shortly for the Philadelphia 76ers, Orlando Magic, and the Dallas Mavericks. Then I got to live another dream, which was to travel and play overseas. I played in 6 different countries overseas: Philippines, Australia, Venezuela, Turkey, Israel.
Mike, when I talk to players often, they'll say that they want to go to the NBA. Then I'll ask, well, what does it take to get there? And they'll say hard work. Well, what hard work looks like to me may be different from you or may be different for players. And I don't think they fully understand what it means to work hard. Can you be really clear? Can you give a really clear example of what it means to be a hard worker?
I sure can. And again, going to a trainer, having a personal trainer to rebound for you and put some cones down for you to dribble through, that ain't hard work. That is not the definition of hard work. Although it looks like the definition of hard work today, that's not. Hard work is when you realize yourself that the things that your trainer is teaching you, you gotta perfect. You gotta do until you perfect. My biggest problem with these personal trainers is, or the persons that use them is, they. I'm a personal trainer. I teach you something and you don't go and use it. So you come back and you're no better than you were the first time you came because you didn't use that stuff at home. You just came to me for the encouragement, for me to tell you, oh, great job, but you never got any better. Me telling you great job because you did it right then doesn't mean you're doing it right. And personal trainers need to make sure that they're telling kids, hey, if you can't apply this in a game, then it's worthless. Persons using personal trainers. If your personal trainer is not giving you something, like you can't use a tennis ball in the game. You can develop hand quickness with one, but you can't use one. You can't use a medicine ball in the game. You can develop strength for your hands with it the more you use it, but you can't use it in the game. There are no codes.